Hi everybody, it's Travis, Pagan Scholar. This video is basically a life update, a check-in if you will. I haven't been on YouTube very much lately. Life is just busy, but I figured I could tell you what I've been reading, my latest obsessions, and things that I've got stirred up in the future, or maybe the future of this channel. Recently, I've been reading Transformations of Myth Through Time. This is an anthology. It's a college textbook because I am that person who reads anthologies, but it's a collection of essays that are about the theory of religion, the theory of mythology. Essays by Joseph Campbell, Marseille Iliade, who is problematic sometimes, and just some other contributing authors. Really interesting essays like The Moon and Its Mystique, From Patterns in Comparative Religion, The Emergence of Mankind, Art as a Revelation, different units in the book, so it goes from like general theory to Paleolithic times and what we can speculate about those, perennial philosophies, Buddhism, Dharmic religions, things like that. And there's actually an essay called Some Buddhist Concepts of Kuan Yin. I'm really excited to read that. I feel like I kind of need some Kuan Yin in my life, some goddess of mercy. But it's interesting, I was reading this at Starbucks before work one day, and I got witnessed to. I'm sure it happens elsewhere, but in the South there is a lot of Jesus, and this guy, I had my headphones in, and when I took them out to get ready to leave, he asked me what I was reading, and I showed him, and he was really impressed with that. And then he started asking me about my personal philosophy on life. That's a loaded question, and I was like, I don't have time for that. I've got to get to work. He was really nice, really cool. He never brought up Jesus himself, but we traded information, and I looked him up on Facebook, and there's a lot of Jesus on his page, so dodged a bullet. But I'm content being the face of paganism in his life. I mean, basically I just said to live with compassion towards others and to live as authentically as possible. So if he disagrees with that, I don't know what's going on in his life. I recently bought a bike, actually. Yeah, I left that conversation and hopped on a bike to go to work because of the recent hurricanes. For a little while, there was no gas in my area. I do not live anywhere near the hurricanes, but the oil refineries in Houston were flooded, and so there was an oil scare. There was never a shortage of oil, but there was an oil scare because they couldn't distribute the oil and or the gasoline, the refined oil, and everybody went and got gas at the same time, so there was no gas. So I went out and I bought a bike, and I've been biking to work. It's a really, actually very pleasant, like 10-minute ride, and I ride through a trail. I took some footage of it, so I'm going to show that to you now. So the other thing that I do on this bike ride is I will wear rainbow optics sunglasses. These are my new obsession. These things are so fun. They are ridiculous. So they are marketed as a way to like balance and align and work with your chakras. That's cool. It doesn't hurt anybody. It's an ideology of peace, so I'm alright with that. And the idea is these colored lenses. Yeah, so that's like the world around you. And it's really fun. So I have actually bought a lot of pairs because they are $32, but usually, constantly, there's a sale going on of buy a pair and you get this pair for free. So it ends up being I get 2 pairs for $15 each. So right now I've got 3 pairs and I got 1 pair from Marshall, and I'm going to show you all of them. So they come in these really neat bags, just really pleasant, good quality. And you can see the, where did it go? Oh. So, just really nice, soft. And so I've got the blue pair, and I've got a red pair. And so this was the first pair that I got for free, because I bought Marshall his pair of glasses as a present, and it was like, here, have this pair for free. And I was like, I'm just gonna be agitated and angry when I wear this. And it's actually, it makes me really alert, which is kind of grounding in a way. Like it makes me feel connected to my root chakra, which is about survival. And when you think about it, that's pretty on par with, you know, what you're supposed to feel. Ah, that's really bad. Not a true justice for that, but it's more clear than that. So then I've also got an indigo pair. Very calming, very chill. Yeah. And Marshall has a purple pair. So the thing with these is, yeah, part of it is just wearing them and it's a trip. It's really cool. But after a while, your eyes become adjusted to them, and when you take them off, the world is in like a crazy new focus. Not safe to wear while driving, but other than that, like I'll be riding to work, biking through all those trees, and I'll wear like this pair and I take them off and suddenly everything is so much greener, and I like them. They're a good investment. They're not paying me to say any of this. It's just, they're a really fun product. I think the coupon code that you can use for free shipping is take 10 off. It covers shipping, I think, but yeah, like I said, just go on their website. They've got lots of different styles as well as different colors, and I think it's a cool company. I like them. That's basically all that's been going on in my life. All the tangible physical things that I can tell you about. I have been working on a project, but I don't want to talk about it because then it'll be like, you know, why hasn't this manifested yet? You already talked it up. It's kind of difficult to put into words what I want to make because I'm still trying to figure that out myself, but I'm trying to put together a collection of my work, actually, in a fun and accessible way for other people to engage with. I'm working with a couple of different people on it, and I'm getting a lot of really cool feedback, and I'm excited to finally be working on a project again. I love making videos, but videos are sort of the secondary result of a project, you know, undertaking a new study or a new book to read. The video isn't necessarily the project, it's what happens after you've done the project. And I've been doing a lot of research, and I'm just kind of bored with that, so it's really fun to get into like a creative mode of thinking again. That's what I'm doing, actually. I've been doing some writing and some art and stuff, and hopefully, not hopefully, it will manifest, and I will be able to share it with you in the future. It's been really important to create things, to remain creatively engaged, because the state of the affairs of the world are pretty grim. You know, it's really disheartening, and it's very easy to rail against the injustices of the world, to say it's going to hell in a handbasket, to be kind of, to fall into the rut, you know. And I know in the past I've said that when I fall into a rut, I let myself be in the rut. That's true. But when the shoe drops, the other part of that is knowing when to pull yourself out of that rut. And the world will be saved by beauty, as Dostoevsky says. Sartre also felt that one way to navigate the absurdity and meaninglessness of life is through literature. So, sticking with my guns, I'm going to try to remain creative and to create something outside of myself to combat all of the ugliness that's going on in the world right now. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life. That's why I haven't really made a video lately. But like I said, high hopes for things to come in the future. I'll read a couple more essays and can spread the good word that is Joseph Campbell. So yeah, that's all I've got time for today. I'm going to get back to working on my project, and thank you so much for watching, everybody. And as always, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. All right, let's go. And away we go. All right, let's see if I can get it this time. Cool.